Hello, welcome to yoga. Today's yoga is going to be nice and relaxing. Okay, so all you're going to need is a mat and a towel. If you've got a block, then feel free to use it. If not, you can always have a towel rolled up or a cushion, just in case you need one, okay? So, starting sitting up nice and tall, having the legs crossed, lifting through the chest, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Just have a little rock from side to side, find those seat bones. And just sitting nice and neutral. Focusing on the breathing now, so taking deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And again, nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Continuing with that, as you inhale, we're going to lift through the chest, lift the chin. And as you exhale, dropping the chin, rounding down through the spine. Inhale, lifting through the chest. Exhale, dropping down and rounding away. And again, inhale, lifting through the chest. Exhale, dropping it down. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale and lower. And coming up, sitting up nice and tall. Taking opposite hand to opposite knee, taking the other arm round behind. Twisting round, looking behind you. Lifting through the chest, keeping the head up. Remembering to keep that breathing nice and even. Taking long deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Gently rotating back to the front and going to the other side. Opposite hand to the knee, twisting through the spine, lifting the chest, lifting the heart up to the sky. Gently coming back to the centre, coming round onto all fours now. Just making sure your hands are directly under your shoulders, the knees directly under the hips, and we've got the tops of the feet onto the floor there. Spreading the fingers and just pushing down through the fingertips just to lift the palms slightly up off of the mat, okay? That's just going to take any pressure off of the wrists there. As you exhale, we're going to round up and lift the spine, tucking the pelvis under and dropping the gaze to the knees. As you inhale, you're going to lift, lower through the spine, lifting through the chest. And exhale, lifting the spine, dropping the gaze. Inhale, lower the spine and lift the chest. And again, exhale and arch. Inhale and lower. Exhale and arch. Inhale and lower. Once more, exhale and arch. Inhale and lower, and coming to a nice neutral spine, taking the knees slightly wider than the feet and dropping the bum back onto the ankles, stretching the arms out in front, just relaxing the head down onto the mat. If you can't quite get your head all the way down to the floor, then feel free to place your block or your cushion underneath your forehead. Reaching forwards with the arms, driving your hips down towards your ankles. Just take a moment here to breathe and relax. Gently walking both hands over to the left side of the mat, stretching down through the right side. Gently walking both hands over to the right side of the mat, this time stretching down the left side. Remembering to keep that breathing even, pushing down with the hips towards the ankles. Gently coming back to the centre, lifting back up into a tabletop position, tucking the toes under. We're going to straighten the legs up, driving the heels down towards the mat, coming up into your downward dog. So inhale and pushing up, driving those heels down, taking your gaze down towards your shins. We're pushing down through the fingertips, and you're going to drop the shoulders down, so open up between those shoulder blades, so your shoulders aren't round the ears. Just focusing on that breathing now, keeping your abs in tight, keep that core strong. We're going to take 5 nice long deep breaths. If you do want to make this slightly easier, you can always take a bend at the knee. It's completely up to you. Inhale now, come forwards into a high plank. Again, keeping that core strong. We're going to lower down to the mat, so the chest is the first thing to touch the floor, followed by the hips. If you want to go for an easier option, then feel free to drop the knees down onto the floor before we begin. So gently bending those elbows, coming down, chest to the floor, followed by the hips, and then we're going to push all the way up into that cobra pose. Make sure we're not just sitting here relaxed, we want to be engaging the thighs, so pushing down through the glutes, engaging those leg muscles, engaging your back, squeezing down and looking up towards the sky or the ceiling, wherever you are. Take a moment to breathe here. Gently lowering all the way down to the mat. Pushing back into child's pose, coming down, taking the bum back, and the arms round by the sides now. Coming back to the front here, taking the hands out in front. Inhale as you lift out, tuck those toes under, and pushing back up into downward dog, driving down through the heels. We're going to go for a little walk with the feet now, so driving each heel down one at a time, just to increase the stretch going down the back of those calves. And then planting both feet down. Gently lifting up through the right thigh, opening up at the hips. If you're comfortable to, stepping through to the front of the mat. If you need to drop to your knees first, then you can do. Keeping the core strong, inhale as you come up. Making sure both feet are facing forwards, the knee is in line with the ankle. Inhale as you rotate onto the side of that back foot. Take your gaze down towards the front of the hand there. Holding here, keep the core strong, shoulders are back, remembering to breathe. Inhale as you lift the arm up, take the gaze up towards the fingertips. If you do want to make it slightly harder, you can take this back hand round behind you, or you can keep it on the thigh, wherever's comfortable. Exhale, coming forwards again, dropping it down. Your easier option is to place the elbow onto the knee there. Your harder option is to come all the way down to the floor. Of course, remember you can place your hand onto the block or the cushion if you want to. Looking up to those fingertips, dropping the shoulder down so the shoulder's not up around the ear. Don't forget to breathe and just relax here. Inhale as you come back up, Exhale, taking it down, placing one hand either side of the foot to frame the foot and stepping back into the high plank. And we're going to lower down, remembering the chest is the first thing to touch the floor, followed by the hips, and then pushing up into Cobra Pose. Squeezing down on those back muscles, pulling the shoulders down away from you, squeezing the glutes to push the hips down into the mat. Gently lowering down, tucking the toes under, we're going to push back up into downward dog. So spreading the fingers, pushing down through the fingertips, keeping the core strong. Exhale, pushing up. And this time we're going to lift up through the left leg. Opening up at the hip if you can. Just work to whatever level you're comfortable with. Stepping through to the front of the mat, keeping the core strong. Bringing it up. Checking both feet are facing forwards. And rotating onto the side of that back foot. Pulling those shoulders back. Just watch the alignment of this knee, so don't let your front knee fall in. Keeping it out so it's in line with the foot. But the knee doesn't want to come any further forward than the ankle. Inhale as you come up, looking up to those fingertips. Again, if you want to take it that step further, you can bring the hand around behind the back. Exhale as you come down. Your easy option is keeping it here. Your harder option is coming all the way down to the floor. It's up to you whichever level you work at. Looking up to those fingertips. Checking we're still taking nice long deep breaths. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, take it down, framing the foot, stepping back into your high plank. Gently lowering down and pushing up into your Cobra Pose. Putting those shoulders down and back away from the ears. Gently lowering all the way down, pushing back into Child's Pose, and just taking a minute to relax here. Take a second to breathe. Check in with yourself. Inhale as you come all the way up. We're going to step, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me better. We're going to step the right leg out to the side, making sure that the legs are in line here. You're going to take the left arm all the way over, opening up that side. Let your gaze follow your fingers, holding here. Inhale as you come back up and taking it to the other side. Inhale as you come up. I'm just going to turn back side on so you can see me once more. Placing the hands just behind you now, we're going to pull the shoulders back and lifting up through that chest, just to add a little bit of an arch in that back. If you're comfortable here, you can tuck the toes under and take it all the way back. And looking up there, it's up to you which level you want to work at. Just go wherever you feel comfortable. Inhale as you come up, keeping that core strong the whole time. Coming back down, then taking a seat onto your mat. Legs out in front. Again, just have a little rock from side to side. Find those seat bones. Pushing the hips out from underneath you. Inhale. Exhale and folding forwards as far as comfortable. So folding from the hips rather than the back. Just keep breathing here. Gently coming up. I'm bringing the soles of the feet together. I'll turn to face you so you can see me better. So bringing the soles of the feet together. A little rock and just pushing down with the knees towards the floor. Inhale, lifting the chin. Exhale, fold forwards. Feel this stretching on the inside of the thighs. Just try and relax here. Focusing on that breathing. Inhale as you come back up, bringing the knees together. Taking your left leg out straight and then taking the right leg out to the side. Grabbing hold of your left leg with your left hand and taking the right arm up and over as far as you can go. Holding here. If you can't quite reach your foot, then just hold on to the ankle or wherever you can get. Inhale as you come up to the top. Changing the legs over. Grabbing hold of the right foot now with the right hand. Left arm comes up and over to the side. Just work to wherever you're comfortable to. Focus on that breathing. Inhale as you lift and crossing the legs over. Okay, if you're comfortable to do so, you can take your legs a little bit more crossed so they're here. Okay, or you can keep them here wherever you want. Okay, if you are going to work to this way, you want to try and make sure the knees are in line, the feet in line with the knees as well. Then going to take the arms and twist them around, trying to get the palms together. Don't worry about how far you can go or how close you can get your hands together. Just work towards that general direction. Taking some nice deep breaths here. And changing over to the other side. So changing the legs over. Again, you can just keep your legs crossed nice and normal there, or you can take it all the way over here. Okay, changing over with the hands. And relaxing down, crossing the legs. If you haven't already been doing so. And just sitting here, placing the fingers to the thumb. Just lifting through that chest now and pulling the shoulder blades back together. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, reaching up. Taking the arm up and over. Coming up to the top and going to the other side. Up at the top, bringing the hands behind, interlock the fingers, pulling the shoulders back, folding forwards as far as comfortable, lifting the arms up as well. Don't worry about how far you go, as long as you're working to your maximum. Gently coming back up to the top, releasing off with the hands, bringing the arms around in front and taking the legs out straight. We're going to take the left leg now and place the foot onto the outside of the right knee. Taking your right elbow, placing it onto the outside of the left knee. Pushing round and twisting round behind you. I'll turn side on so you can see from this angle as well. So we're here, twisting, lifting the chest, pulling the shoulders back. To the front, changing over to the other side. So now the right foot is going to the outside of the left knee. So our right leg is bent, left hand comes on, left elbow, sorry, goes to the outside of the right knee. Pushing it round, looking behind you. Coming back to the front, taking the legs out straight and flat, bending the knees ever so slightly. We're just going to roll it down into a laying position and bringing the feet close to the hips. Okay, just taking the hands out, so your hands are flat on the floor. We're going to lift up through the hips, so if you can grab hold of the ankles, then great, do so. If not, just keep the hands flat. Okay, taking a deep breath in, exhale and lift. Holding here and breathing deeply. Pushing up through those hips, so squeezing on the glutes, squeezing on the hamstrings, pushing up as high as you can manage, really stretching across the front of the legs there. Gently coming down, hugging the knees to the chest, taking the chin to the knees, just gently rocking from side to side. Relaxing the head back onto the mat, placing the left foot onto the floor. Take the right ankle onto the top of the left leg, and we're going to straighten the left leg up, grabbing hold behind the left knee, pulling that leg towards you. You should feel this stretching all through your right hip. Dropping the shoulders down and just breathing here, relaxing in that stretch. Gently bending that knee, placing it down onto the floor. Taking the right leg off. Placing the left ankle now on top of the right leg. Straightening the right leg up and grabbing hold behind the right knee. Pulling the leg towards you. Just feel that stretch in the hip. Relax here. Don't forget to keep breathing. Gently bending that leg down, bringing both feet together now, knees are bent, and just letting the knees fall out to the side. Let the weight of your legs pull those legs down, pull the knees down towards the floor. Just laying with the arms by the side, just feel that stretching across the inner thigh. And so you've got your feet together, the soles of the feet together, and the knees are out wide. taking your left leg out straight, just need to make sure my left move, and bringing your right leg up into a tabletop position. You're going to bring the right leg over to the left, whilst keeping the shoulders firmly down on that floor. Okay, we're going to look over to the right as well. Hold in there, just feel that stretching across the spine. Gently coming up to the top. Changing the legs over now, so bringing the left leg up. Pinning the shoulders down onto the floor and taking it over to the right. Looking towards the left as you're twisting your leg over to the right. Keep breathing. To the chest. Take the chin to the knees, rock from side to side. Relaxing the head back down, just keep rocking here. Taking the legs up straight now. Flexing the feet, just pulling the feet over towards you. Don't worry about how far you go. If you're comfortable there, you can place the hands on the floor, or you can place the hands on the back. It's completely up to you. Gently rolling down now, nice and slowly, bending the knees as your hips reach the mat. And taking the knees out wide, reaching between the legs, grabbing hold of the feet and pulling the knees away from you. The feet now, taking the legs out wide, pulling the knees down towards your armpits there, lifting through the heels, so pushing the heels up and pulling down through the toes, or down through the balls of the feet. Together, bring the knees back together and place the feet onto the floor. Taking the legs out straight and flat, and dropping the arms down by your side. Drop those shoulders down onto the mat, palms facing up, just closing down on the eyes now, focusing on that breathing. Taking nice long deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Completely emptying your mind. Just focus on relaxing each body part one at a time. So mentally scanning yourself from head to toe, starting with your head, relaxing the muscles in the face, unclench the teeth, relax the neck, and drop your shoulders down into the mat. Let your arms go heavy. Spine melt into the mat. Relaxing through the hips and the glutes. Let your legs go heavy. And allow your feet to fall out to the side. And now just finally focus all your attention back to your breathing. Taking even longer, deeper breaths. Completely filling filling your lungs with air every time you inhale and fully emptying them every time you exhale. Just feel the lifting and lowering of your chest as you inhale and exhale. Notice the warmth of your breath as you're breathing out. And feel yourself relaxing down deeper every time you exhale. Just give yourself this time to feel complete calm and peace. Taking even deeper and longer breaths now. Feel yourself relaxing down further. Now just gently wiggling the fingers, bringing some awareness back into the hands. And relaxing the hands down. Gently wiggling the toes and becoming still again. Nice and slowly opening the eyes. Make sure you roll onto your side before getting back up.